Ooh, R33 Skyline. That is nice. Wonder if that's all-wheel drive. Let's let them catch up. That thing is sweet. That's right-hand drive too. Nice. I like it. It's a Skyline GT also. Nice. Anyway guys, what's going on YouTube? DapperxDan here. Another beautiful day here in Colorado. It is perfect riding weather right now. Probably about 70 degrees. I wish it could be this temperature all year round. Hopefully we don't get rained on. I see some rain over there. And you can see from the flag right there that it's a little windy. So that means the rain. And then we should be done with this video before the rain hits. And today we are going to be talking about what I'm going to do for new bikes now that I have 3 bikes that I'm not ever going to sell. So you guys know I have pretty much 3 of my and then so I have this bike, which is a 2021 Zero FXS Supermoto. Such an amazing bike. It is the most expensive bike that I have purchased. And we also have my 2020 Harley Davidson 48. Definitely love this bike too. And that Harley is probably the one I got the best deal on. It was 2020, pretty much leftover new. It had 400 miles on it when I got it. And then somebody traded it in. But I do love that bike, and I'm not ever going to sell it, most likely. That's my dream cruiser, so we're definitely keeping that bike. And of course, you can't forget my 2012 Yamaha R1. You can't get over this bike. It sounds so amazing. I can't believe this is my oldest bike that I have now. It's so crazy to think about that. 2012 didn't seem like that long ago, but this is my oldest bike now. And that Yamaha R1 was is definitely one of my dream sport bikes. Like, it sounds amazing, it looks amazing, it looks way better than the new generation R1 in my opinion. So I'm keeping that bike forever also. So what am I going to do now that I have 3 bikes, 3 of my dream bikes that I'm probably not ever going to sell? Alright, so we have 3 bikes that I don't ever plan on getting rid of. So what am I going to do for new content or new bikes? Well, the obvious choice is to buy a 4th bike. Now, this isn't going to be for a while, but eventually, possibly add a 4th bike. It's not going to be for a long time though, because I am perfectly content with my 3 motorcycles that I'm blessed to have. But, so what are our options of 4th bikes? I have a sport bike for going fast, and it sounds amazing. And then I got my cruiser for just cruising around, looking cool and sounding amazing. And then I got this Supermoto for wheelies, extreme lean angles, and this is also my commuter bike because it's electric and has no maintenance, so I can put a ton of miles on it and not have to worry about anything. Never use the brake pads hardly. The only thing I'll ever have to get is tires. So what are our options for a 4th bike that is a different style than what we already have? You got adventure bikes. Probably not ever going to have one of those because, as you guys know, I'm not that tall. So adventure bikes, I think the minimum seat height on those is like 34 inches. The one adventure bike I would consider getting is the brand new Harley Davidson Pan America, and I would only get that if it had that special lowering suspension that they have, because when you come to a stop, it lowers for you and makes it easier to stand up, or when you're even at slow speeds, I guess it lowers for you. And then as you get going, it raises the suspension for you. I think that's really cool. I think more adventure bikes should start doing that, because that would bring a lot more people. Like, not everybody's over 6 feet tall, so that would be very helpful for a lot of adventure bikes. So adventure bikes, we'll see. What other we got? We got baggers slash touring bikes. Goldwings, don't really like those. I don't know why you would want like a 1,200-pound motorcycle. Apparently they're super comfortable though. I would have to test ride one to see, but I don't really like how they look. You got your Harley Davidson baggers. You got the Street Glide and the Road Glide. I definitely like the Road Glide. You guys saw I test rode one of those. That would be one I consider. Plus those sound amazing. Possibly in the future. I'd have to test drive the Street Glide and the Electric Glide and all the other glides that they have. So that's a maybe on a touring bike. What else we got? Or bagger, I should say. What other kinds of bikes? You got mini bikes. You got your Honda Monkey. You got the Honda Grom and the Kawasaki Z125. Those I definitely would consider getting one. I like them. They sound good. Out of the three, I personally like the Z125 the best. I heard it's a little bit faster and just looks a little bit better with the full fairings. Any one of those though, they make tons and tons of aftermarket parts for them, stunting parts and everything. Ooh. They make tons of parts for them, so any of them would be a good choice. And what else we got? So mini bikes, that would be a maybe. Stunt bike, not really my thing. Probably would not do that. I know years ago I said I would probably get one, but I could do the same stuff with the Supermoto wheelies and stuff. It's just as durable, and plus most stunt bikes you can't really ride them on the road. They're made out of salvage title bikes or bikes that have previously been wrecked, so kind of sketchy a little bit in my opinion. You got, what else you got? You got your Street Fighter class slash naked bikes. I used to hate those, but actually kind of liking them now. So I am kind of liking naked bikes now. Yamaha is just killing the game in the naked bike category. They got so many options. You got your MT-03, you got the MT-07, you got the MT-09, which looks like the MT-07, but it doesn't sound as good in my opinion. And then you got the crazy looking MT-10, which is all kinds of power. I would have to test drive all of them except for the MT-03. That's a little small. That's more of like a starter bike. But I would need to test drive all of those to see which one I liked the best. MT-09, not a big fan of the sound, but it looks pretty good. So naked bikes, surprisingly, yes. And then what other kind of motorcycles we got? You got, Kawasaki and them, they all have naked bikes. Honda, theirs look like sport bikes still. They have full fairings almost. You got your three-wheeler bikes. Oops, that's a stop sign. Almost ran that. You got your three-wheeler bikes. You got the whatever those things are, the Pan Am things or whatever. They got the two wheels up front and the handlebars, and it's an automatic. Those things are whatever. They're nice and low to the ground, which I do like. I think they're automatics. And then what else you got? You got the one Yamaha again killing it. The Yamaha Niken. That would be super cool. You actually lean that one over. The other ones you just turn the handlebars, and the handlebars, it's like driving an ATV or something. You just turn the handlebars to turn. The Niken you actually lean over. You can get some lean angle, and apparently has a bunch of grip too. So out of those, Yamaha would be probably the choice again. I swear I'm not a Yamaha fanboy, it's just they are killing it. They got the best designs out of everybody. Coming out soon, you got a V-twin sport bike returning. You got the Buell motorcycles returning. I would definitely consider getting one of those, depending on how they look. That would be an interesting bike to ride. At least test ride one. What else you got? Sport touring bikes. Those really aren't interesting to me. It's a sport bike leg position, so your legs are all way up here, and then it's meant to do long distance on, which I don't get, because a sport bike leg position is not that comfortable. Alright, so what other kinds of bikes we got? You got your chopper motorcycles. Those not really interesting. I don't like how they look. The extreme rake on them, not really my thing, and most of them have no suspension, so definitely would kill my back. What else you got? Scrambler style motorcycles. There are a few good looking ones, but those are likely too tall for me. You got the Indian Scrambler and the Ducati Scrambler. Those are pretty much the main ones. Out of the two, I would pick whichever one is lower to the ground. They pretty much look almost identical. They look pretty similar to each other, so that's a maybe. What else we got? Dirt bikes. So dirt bikes is a definite yes. I would definitely like to have a dirt bike in the stable. What I would like to get is either one, a two-stroke, because that would be cool to have, or two, I would get the dirt version of this bike, the Zero FX, and just switch out the tires to something more knobby. That could do some, I would say, medium off-roading. The tires that it comes with from the factory are definitely like a little more knobby than normal tires, but they're more like ADV knobby, not like actual dirt bike knobby. So I would change out the tires to some actual dirt bike tires. And the reason for that is because dirt bikes are, again, very tall. When you're going off-road, you're constantly putting your feet down, and someone my height, I wouldn't really be able to reach the ground without getting halfway off the bike of a normal height dirt bike. A dirt bike is a definite yes. But for right now, we're not going to add a fourth bike for a long time, probably another couple years. So look forward to that in the future at some point, but not right now. So for right now, we'll probably just do some test rides of different motorcycles, see how we like them all. You guys seem to like the test ride videos that I do, so those typically get a lot of views. So that's probably what we'll do. Just test ride them, see how we like them. Potential future purchases, but nothing for a couple years most likely. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all I got for you. That's all the different styles of bikes I can think of off the top of my head. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anything. You got your Hypermoto, which is basically like a sport bike that's made to look like a supermoto. It'd be interesting to ride, but I don't think it sounds good. I mean, it definitely sounds good. I don't think I would ever own one though. And we got a Grom here, nice. But anyway guys, that's pretty much all I got for you. I can't think of any more styles of bikes. So hopefully that was a pretty comprehensive list. Going through each style and what I think about potentially owning it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. And leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any style of bike you would think I would like, or if there's a style that I missed. If you really liked the video, share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Later.